Jedi Order bad. They're ruined Luke. Jedi Order bad. Oh my god, so true. Seeing Hera in the Ahsoka trailer. Googling her and seeing she's married to Ewan McGregor. It seems like people are really embracing the new characters. In fact, the big question people ask me about Star Wars now is, are Finn and Poe guy lovers? And really, how the duck would I know? My second husband left me for a man. So my gaydar isn't exactly what you'd call Delt Star level quality. Ezra was marooned for 10 years. Where did he get a new kyber crystal? Star Wars characters who can't give straightforward answers in your meeting. Wake the duck up, Sabine. I need to cross my arms and stare at you with a half smile. People saying that the sequels will be retconned by Filoni and Favreau. The Mandalorian and the Bad Batch obviously setting up the rise of the First Order and Palpatine's cloning experiments. Rian Johnson slaps roof of The Last Jedi. This bad boy can fit so much useless subplots in it. It is time to go. Did I finally get redemption? No. Redemption would mean you did something wrong. Why is everyone simping for this, when usually this is right beside a successful career? Why would Disney do this? Happy Life Day, Sabine. Hope you don't mind I bought a gift. Galaxy's worst Jedi. Rey, poor predictable Palpatine, always uses Force lightning. Emperor Palpatine. Good old Force lightning. Nothing beats that. Whenever you open a link on Wikipedia. Impressive. Very nice. Let's see the Legends version. Rey Skywalker. Daisy Ridley. Class takes a museum trip to learn about the 100 Years' War. The boys. Oh my god. This is so cool. Joan of Arc was so neat. The girls. It's 1999 and George Lucas is ruining Star Wars. It's 2017 and Kathleen Kennedy is ruining Star Wars. It's 2023 and Dave Filoni is ruining Star Wars. It's 2142 and Star Wars writer bot 2000 is ruining Star Wars. Clone Wars accurate Ahsoka isn't real. She can't hurt you. Clone Wars accurate Ahsoka. If you liked Rogue One or Mandalorian, then you need to acknowledge Disney can make great Star Wars content. May I offer you some refreshment? Got any blue milk? From Lucasfilm, we want fans to know we have heard their comments and we are reducing the appearances of Tatooine in ongoing shows. That being said, we hope you like Coruscant. Rey and Finn when a dude they just met died. Luke when he saw burnt bodies of people who raised him. Finally I can leave this shithole. I can't wait to see my wife and kids in Alderaan. Is 2% a lot? It depends. Senate votes? No. Fans that want me to sit on their face? Yes. No one. My posture while working from home. Look how old you've become. You seem kinda old and beat up. You look old. Grogu in his 50s. Bo-Katan in her 50s. Luke Skywalker in his 50s. I'm going to criticize the sequel trilogy quite harshly. You're going to apply the same standards to all of the other films, right? You're going to apply the same standards to all of the other films, right? Fam, I hope the Mandoverse movie meets my expectations. The fans' expectations. Star Wars. Heir to the Empire. If your girl is watching The Last of Us and The Mandalorian, that ain't your girl. That's Pedro Pascal's girl. You think what? I'm gonna walk out with a laser sword and face down the whole First Order? Several moments later, Luke Skywalker walks in with a laser sword and faces down the entire First Order. The armorer congratulating Bo-Katan on purifying herself. Bo-Katan who only saved him from drowning. Grogu would be training with Luke if Disney's wallet allowed it. Change my mind. The amount of screen time they had. Their popularity. You are a champion. Din. Does literally anything. Flute. It's showtime. Mandalorians when they are completely alone. And they are finally allowed to remove their helmet. Since no one else is around to see them. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. Thrawn after he finds out the Empire went with the Delta Star after he disappeared, but it got blown up twice. Signature look of superiority. I'm Rey Skywalker. If you want to be a Skywalker, there is one thing you must do. So you guys actually did this? I tried. I succeeded. Well, if you insist. Supposedly elite pilots. Served with Grand Admiral Thrawn. Years of training in Imperial Academy. Panics to a ship coming towards him instead of evading it. I love the originals. I love the prequels. And yes, I love the sequels. I like them all. And not just the original trilogy, but the prequels, and the sequels too. It's all Star Wars. And I like Star Wars. Helping your son through dark times who just became a Jedi. Helping your estranged Padawan with 20 plus of experience. Hey, where are you going? It's Wednesday. Oh. Mandalorian night. The Skywalker family portrait with mom. One parting lesson. Shin. If you see a toilet in your dream, don't use it. Yes, master. Therapist, you matter. Credit card, declines. Therapist, you come from nothing. You're nothing. This dagger has done terrible things. Currently wielding the Youngling Slayer 9000. The New Republic. Allegations of using a mind texture device. Adding a workroom poster saying not to use the high setting of the Brain Baker. Din and Bo. Fighting to reclaim their home world. Meanwhile Boba on Tatooine. Inverted Thrawn isn't real. He can't hurt you. Inverted Thrawn. Rebels fans. I'll try not to speak ill of people. Mandalorian fans. Then allow me. Bo-Katan's a D. Clone Wars fans. Tewa West. Life cycle of angry Star Wars nerd reaction to new films. Release day. I hate you. 5 years later. 10 years later. The sacred texts. Find yourself a girl that looks at you like Shin looks at Balin. 7-year-old me turning on the $12 lightsaber my parents bought me. So strong. I asked you a question. Where is pee stored? In the bladder. Incorrect. I challenge you. One warrior to another. Damn. That's a good line. I want to use that someday. 30 years later. Then, I challenge you. One warrior to another. Finally. Destroy them. Wait. I think you have me confused for somebody else. I'm actually Imperial Commander Brom Titus. Favreau. Am I really going to defile IG-11's self-sacrifice for the emotional punch I never bothered to develop in my own threadbare season 3 character arcs? Favreau. Of course I am. Thrawn to great mothers in every Ahsoka episode. I'm once again asking for your dark magic support. Adam Driver still gets garrused about killing Harrison Ford in Star Wars. You're still holding on. Let go. Somebody says or does literally anything. Ahsoka Tano. Luke in The Last Jedi. I made a mistake. I had a terrible vision that caused me to accidentally activate my lightsaber. However, I turned it off once I came back to reality because of my shame. I couldn't kill my own nephew because I know he can be redeemed like my father. How 8Jots saw the scene. Me gives my girlfriend a 30-minute review of Rebels and Clone Wars to prepare her for Ahsoka. You were watching cartoons? Those are for kids. Me. When he punked Kylo on Crate is the most badass Luke has ever been. My mind. Change it. Trivia. Wookiees have a lifespan of 400 years old. Chewbacca is 235 years old in The Rise of Skywalker. This means he will eventually outlive Rey, Lando, and most certainly many more friends he makes in the future for a good while. Wait a week to see the conclusion of Shin's story. 5 seconds screen time. Will not see her again before 3+ years. Why does Mr. Filoni do this every time? When Halloween ends and you immediately start decorating for Christmas. I bypassed Thanksgiving. Sir Bezra shippers. Wolfram shippers. Luke, I must kill Ben. He's too dangerous to be left alive. I mean, just look at him. Ben. When you slaughter 40 dark troopers with a lightsaber and telekinesis, and someone asks if you're a Jedi. Mother Duck is surprised when an untrained Jedi doesn't use a traditional fighting form. It's been 50 years after the fall of the Jedi Order. They're ducking. Nods in agreement. Girl. I bet he's thinking about other girls. Guy, why did Luke's metal hand disappear with him when he died? Somehow Palpatine returned. Yeah, I came in the Millennium Falcon. There has been an awakening. Have you felt it? And I will not be the last Jedi. Rise in the Force. At the height of their power, they allowed Darth Sidious to rise up, create the Empire, and wipe them out. Why are you booing me? I'm right. You guys always act like you're better than me. We are both royals and selected leaders. The urge to fix my life. The urge to end it. Sometimes I get crushes on strong female characters. Sure, some wear skimpy outfits, but their strength is what gets me. Doubt my crushes. When you dislike the sequel trilogy and haven't told anyone for 8 minutes. You're no Vader. You're just a child in a mask. I watch Ahsoka for the plot. The plot. When you realize that your crush was flirting with you that one time years ago, I couldn't make sense of it at the time. The perfect Disney Plus sitcom doesn't exist. 2.5 Men. Aping exists. Coffin companies, that is what I want. You are a Mandalorian no more. Nap, that's Bantha shut. I'm the most Lorian Mando to ever lore a Manda in all of Mandalore lore. I miss the days when people thought Snoke was a 50 feet tall giant. Waste all of the ammunition on a single dude. Use the ammunition to destroy the door and kill the resistance. Star Wars characters, after wearing their helmets for a week. Me after a 20-minute nap. Rebels fans, is that everyone? Dave Filoni, what, you wanted more? Rebels fans, just one more. How did the throne survive that explosion? That's impossible. Because it's cool. My crush changes their relationship status to single. Me, the time has come. Mentally ill character exists. Teenagers, this is so cool. You're my inspiration. Rey is the strongest Jedi. She is the strongest Jedi, only because all the other Jedi are dead, and if she were to fight anyone outside her movies, she wouldn't last a second. When he's force sensitive, and also has a ponytail. When you casually drop hints for future gifts ideas. Oh, I love IG units. I have a gift for you. Greetings, citizens. I'm IG-11, your new marshal. Star Wars fans, when Baby Yoda uses Force Heal. When Rey uses Force Heal. Hello Kang from Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Hello Bo-Katan from The Mandalorian. Somehow, the Bad Batch explained how Palpatine returned. If you're from Dathomir, why aren't you right? Oh, my god. Night sister, you can't just ask people why they are not right. I think Luke was handled poorly in The Last Jedi. It didn't make sense that you just wanted Luke to be a flawless godlike superhero. You wanted him to rip Star Destroyers out of the sky and do 100 backflips while he was killing everyone. You just wanted him to get into a mecha suit and transform to Ultimate Megazord Luke Maximus. The maps stay here. Okay, Sabine. And I said okay, you know, like a liar. I'm tired of Disney playing it safe. Do something new with Star Wars. Like The Last Jedi. Incoherent screaming. Me watching the sequels for the first time and not looking for any flaws. I gotta tell you, this is pretty terrific. I was missing for 6 years. That's cute. Next season on Ahsoka. Can I help you? This woman needs modification. All cameos report in. Chris Lloyd standing by. Lizzo standing by. Jack Bulk standing by. Ugnaught standing by. Super Battle Droid standing by. Count Dooku shout out. Standing by. I'm the dumbest man alive. Sabine is a elf taught Mary Sue. You're clearly dumber. Honey, do you have any fantasies? Have you ever seen The Mandalorian? When fitting in at your new job requires code switching. This is a way. What if this would be retconned to the other galaxy parody? Species whose home planet still not seen are Chis, Grysk, Zepho, Rakuten, the bald ones. My helmet feels a little off. Take it off real quick, and I'll inspect it. Okay, give me a. Oh. Almost got me. Is Grand Admiral Thrawn's jizz blue? Who the duck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Commander, you don't have the firepower. I've got the mass. Solid copy. Hit them hard, boss. Snoke history and sequels summarized. Episode 7. Emperor equivalent or something, I don't know. Episode 8. That's dumb. He's gone now, forget it. Episode 9. Okay. Too hasty. Emperor's clone or something, I don't know. General Grievous, your lightsaber will make a finest addition to my collection. Jar Jar Binks, Messer, called Jar Jar Binks. Obi-Wan, how did you twos get in here, and when did you become a Force user? Grievous, the man who was in a room with Vader and the Emperor, and was the only one to walk out alive. Thrawn, who just escaped Ahsoka. Luke, a bright future for a new generation of Jedi. The Force. Luke, why the Force? I've only ever seen gardens in the domed cities. I never knew the surface could sustain plant life. Life finds a way. Company, would you like an overpriced keyboard? PC gamers, no. Company, it has built-in rainbow lights. PC gamers, that is what I want. Everyone, who the duck is this ace-hole? Where did you get this motorcycle? It's not a motorcycle, baby, it's a chopper. Third world country, finds oil. USA, I know what I have to do. It reeks of Jedi. So what, Butch? I was kept in a heat cell with no way to shower for 3 ducking days. You wouldn't smell like roses after that either. Me at my sister's wedding. Me on Wednesday afternoons every week, March 1st until April 19th. Sounds crazy, doesn't it? Windows that didn't force updates and ads, or search Bing for local files, or install crap you never wanted. But it's true. All of it. Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Know the work rules. Appropriate. I'm going to CGI Mark Hamill's face. Or, you're sweet. Inappropriate. We are going to CGI Peter Cushing and Carrie Fisher's faces. Hello, human resources? When someone says Jedis. Mark, I had ideas. Remember I told you that after Kylo finds out I'm a hologram, I should start growing. Mark, first I should grow 10 feet, then 30 feet, then 40 feet, and I should start stomping on 80 walkers. I really thought this was a great idea. We were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. Why are human women in Pokemon getting prettier and more desirable? It's a Nintendo plan for fans to stop fantasizing about Pokemons. Ahsoka to Sabine. Oh dear, gorgeous. Hu Yang to Sabine. You ducking donkey. This dagger has done terrible things. Years earlier, if Obi-Wan caught me doing this, he would be very grumpy. Ezra's reunion with his best friend, who is supposedly as close as a sister. Ezra's reunion with Ahsoka. This is Bill. Bill doesn't like the sequels. Bill doesn't constantly post about his hatred for the sequels, because he knows people are entitled to their own opinions. Bill is smart. Be like Bill. Wait, who are you guys? We are like you, but better written. Sharmina Bade Chinoy's film will be set after the events of Rise of Skywalker and feature Daisy Ridley back as Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order. Visible happiness. Official leaked script for Star Wars Episode 10 reveals the primary antagonists will be Sith Knight Brie Larson and her Dark Master, the swing set from GTA 4. When you have used all your Lego parts, but now want to build a new sick spaceship, one must destroy in order to create. When you notice the Night Sister cargo being loaded on Thrawn's ship looks awfully coffin shaped. Oh no. Which makes more sense. One of the most powerful Force users in history who studied under a master of manipulating life and controlled the best cloning technology in the galaxy had a plan to cheat dealt. Some assassin survived getting cut in half, just cause. I hate every Star Wars related media Disney has made. So why do you have a Grogu as your profile picture? Star Wars fans in 2005. Somehow, Mace Windu is still alive. Star Wars fans in 2015. Somehow, Mace Windu is Snoke. Star Wars fans in 2020. Somehow, Mace Windu rescued Grogu from Order 66. Luke would never think about hurting a relative if he thought they would harm the people close to him, then stop himself, and then immediately feel guilt and shame that he reacted that way. The Last Jedi changed Luke. The media illiterate. I'll ignore that. Teenager turns 18. Jeffrey Epstein, leave this island now. Every masterpiece has its cheap copy. The 4 stages of masturbation. I won't let it happen. Don't be afraid of who you are. Who? I like this. I'm never touching that thing again. That feeling when you have to explain that the reason you're in the middle of nowhere is because you tried to off your nephew and it was either this or galactic prison. Sequel trilogy fans when they meet other sequel trilogy fans. What does an empty set contain? Nothing, sir. Person has a large PP. Ancient Greeks. That's disgraceful. Ronald McDonald isn't real and can't hurt you. When you touch a piece of food when washing the dishes. I thought you were dead. My delt was greatly exaggerated. So, you're the punk I heard about.